Hey Jacob, busy week. Trying to get a lot of stuff done. Housework stuff. Cold weather sucks. Hopefully yours has been going well. I didn't do too much on the Picardo. I forgot what I did, honestly. Turned out that I had to do a lot more garage stuff that day than actual work in the studio, so I had to cut it short. What did I work on? I forget. Worked on some of the Laria statue. I had to sand down another head that I was working on, and then I just decided to get in the garage and chop up a couple items that I had to chop up. Stuff like that. I can actually, yesterday though, I pulled a late night and I got a lot of the Laria statue sort of finished up. So you can see what I did with the base on her. So I got a lot of her hair sort of finished up. Got the base pretty much worked out last night. I just got to kind of tweak stuff, clean things up, add some little details, and then she should be ready for paint soon. Do another cleaning here. Yeah, she's coming together. Just gotta put a little bit more focus into it now with detailing it up. No, leaving the flames red. Can't really do anything to them anyway. They're like such a deep red that you can't really add a translucent color to it. You know, maybe I can add a little interference to it, but her powers are like red. Just like deep red, so we're just gonna leave it like that. These flames comes in different colors. They come in like regular orangey flame, yellow, blue, clear. But they're PVC plastic. So I didn't want to buy the clear and try to paint those, and then over time the paint comes off. So figured we'd just leave it like this. I just gotta add the magnet to the base for this. There's a magnet here. I just gotta get one on the base. As of right now, they're not attached yet. I'll ask the client what he wants. If he wants them glued in, I'll add glue. If he wants them to leave them alone, I'll leave them alone. It's up to him, really. The only thing that I definitely made sure that's removable is her and the lantern. I gotta add the ring to her finger yet. I gotta prime up her hair just to make sure I like where it's at, unless I need to tweak anything. And then just clean up for paint. I probably will add a couple random flames to the base too. I have a little extra pieces I can cut. So when after I paint her up, that's when I'll focus on the base more. It's kind of like one of those things I'll paint and then kind of chop out a spot and add a flame and then sculpt over it and then touch it up. No, we're not doing that out of the mouth. Gonna leave it like is. I think she would have to have her teeth, her jaw open more for it to come out. You know, we're not going like exactly off the pictures I showed. We're just kind of finding that middle ground of the pictures, so we're not following exactly. Because a lot of artwork, she has different outfits anyway. It's one of those characters, I guess, who's ever drawing her at the time does the weird outfit. Okay. But yeah, she's getting there. I'm pretty happy with the hair too. Hair came out pretty decent. Like at the end, what I'll do is I'll tie some red string around that part just to make it look like it's got a piece around it. So none of this drops. No, the client's been fine. You know, I keep everybody in the loop when I work on their projects. He's been happy with it. We brainstormed and looking like he's happy with where we're at. Alright, so for Giganta, the piece that I used all that freeform air, I chopped it up this week to give me a basic structure. So kinda gonna go like this, kinda. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sculpt the inside first and then try to get this cleaned and then attach it, and then I can sculpt the top part over it. Because her hair is a little bit wider than what I have it here. So it's going to be a little bit wider, so I figure inside first and then the outside I could kind of build out. So the way her hair too is it comes up a little bit more up here as well. So that's kind of where I'm at. It's probably really all I'm going to focus on in this stream. It's been a long morning, so we'll see as far as what we can get done today. Hey Raz, how's it going? The Rogue, yes, I have been painting her up. I can show you now before I get too dirty. Hold on. I was actually going to work on more Rogue today, but I had to paint up a custom head that I'm working on. I'll get a video up when I get a chance. So this is where I'm at with the Rogue. I did her face the other day. I think I worked on her face during the stream, didn't I? I forget. I don't remember. I was going to do her line work in here and around the neck and stuff today, but the day got away from me, so it's kind of where I'm at the moment. But yeah, she's starting to move along there. And then I painted up the Catwoman base. So I did one coat of clear coat yesterday, so I'm letting it dry today. Tomorrow I'll sand it down and I'll do another clear coat. So that's kind of where I'm at for the Catwoman base. So once I finish up the base, I do a couple more touch-ups and Catwoman's done. So I'm moving as fast and as clean as I can on these items. Rogue is just one of those items where I got to do a little bit at a time. Because if you try to rush all that detail in one shot, you can kind of rip up the paint. So, she'll get there. I used to have better tools for the marbling effects. Like I used to have feathers and stuff, but they all went to crap on me. One day I'll have to go and get some more. You know, using a feather, you get the lines better. Yeah, I'll have videos up for them. Just my normal video with, you know, all the pictures of the work in progress and me explaining what I did to it. And that'll probably be about it for those. It's kind of why things have been kind of dried on YouTube. I've just been trying to get all these projects done. So I haven't really had many videos to put up. Hey Butterfly. Yeah, if you watch some old videos on or I used to read those like airbrush magazines, and sometimes they would teach you how to do like marble effects. And if you have a feather, you could kind of like run the feather around the base, and it creates all those squiggly line type stuff. Hey Chris, well that's good news. You're pretty happy with the way they came out? Yeah, Raz, this is the back of her hair. Well, I mean the inside of her hair at the moment. I chopped it up during the week. So we're gonna do the inside first, and then once we get the inside nice and clean, I'll attach it to the head, and then I can do the back of it easier. Cause trying to attach this to the head now, cause I gotta make sure that whatever I do, we can get the head on and off. See, it's kind of like where we're at with it. Yeah, it's the same piece I used last time, except I chopped it up. So it's going to be bigger, and it's going to be higher on her head. It's just that right now, it's easier to do this section first. And since her hair doesn't really seem like kind of crazy wavy, we're just going to do straight kind of flow. Just kind of straight down, and that's it. Yeah, Chris, you might as well. If you don't like the way the factory did it and you want to change it up, can't hurt. And his skin tone is kind of rocky anyway. Yeah, a wash would work fine. You can do whatever you want. You know, you can mix some colors. You can use just a regular wash paint that somebody already has pre-made. You know, you can do some tests, and whatever works you like, you just use that. What did you order, Raz? Nice. Hey, Scott. Yeah, I wouldn't figure I'm kind of in any kind of search results. Not big enough for YouTube to bother with that. I also started late today too. Trying to keep a schedule, which doesn't work. Yeah, I'm the same way. Even though I have heat on and all that, I hate the cold. I don't function well in the cold. Hot summer days, I can sit outside, I can just work like crazy. With cold, I just want to... just not cold-blooded, I guess. Hey Chris, how you doing? How are you feeling? Everything doing better? Gonna have to clean up the edges another time. No, that sucks, Raz. Just thrown around or just bad packaging? It's good to hear, Chris. Seems like you're pumping out some work too, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I think that'll be a good start. As long as I can get this hair in and out. without getting locked into place. So if it's like that, the head will be able to lift up. Alright. Raz, is just that the lid broke, or did the resin go all over the place? Oh, well, at least the resin isn't all over. That's a good sign, at least. Oh, it's leaked, then yeah, I would definitely go for a replacement. That's resin, so you don't know how long it's been broken, how long it leaked. You know, did they throw it in? Was it broken and leaking? Did it break in shipping? That's good, Chris. The key is just stop getting older. That's the problem. We all fall apart as we get older. That's why I forced myself to do my walk today before the stream. A little chilly out, but I said screw it. Gotta get out there and do something today. That's one of the things Chris has been working on. I actually like that one a lot. The eyes on that piece is amazing. I didn't say anything in the comments. I've been pretty busy, but I really like how you did the eyes on that one. Yeah, we're all falling apart. It sucks. So Butterfly and me would be in what, Generation X? Is that how we're in that age group? At least I think you are in that group. I forget the age limits for each generation. Raz is a millennial, so we can make fun of him. At least Raz knows good music though. That's a bonus. He's not completely a millennial. There's some hope for him. That's a good thing. why I like the Picardo streams. I get to play all that music. Can't do it here. Keep cutting this in deeper. Wasn't Hall & Oates 80s? I've been listening to Hall & Oates a lot this past week. Yeah, Jacob, I haven't had a chance to really fix up the playlist. Just kind of lazy. What I want to do is I want to set up a 80s playlist, and then I want to set up like a mellow playlist, depending on what I'm in the mood that day. Someday I'll do it, when I'm not lazy. See, the thing is when I do my, when I just work regular, if there's a song I want to listen to, usually I just put it on repeat. And I know that would get annoying to people on the streams. So I gotta kind of really plan out a better playlist. Just that type, when I get into a mood, I just want to listen to one song over and over. Hey Chris, just store your Aves in the refrigerator. That'll make it last longer. See, I put my Aves in the drawer next to me here. I'll show you. So over here, I put my Aves over here in this drawer. But I use it so often that I don't need to put it in a refrigerator. But if you're not using it a lot, just put it in the refrigerator. Not the freezer, the refrigerator. It'll just make it last longer. That's what the owner from Aves told me a while back. So I bought about two things of Fix-It and two things of regular Aves because I'm worried about inflation and prices of shipping. So I bought a couple and put them in the fridge, so they'll pretty much be good for me for another 6 months probably. Maybe less if I get a lot of bigger projects when I start taking on another batch. It'll be tough when you first pull the Aves out of the refrigerator, but it'll warm up pretty fast and get soft. So it's not like it's going to ruin it. Alright, I think this is a good start for the back of the hair. It's gonna hit her back, so it's kind of where we're at. This spot over here I don't like though. The rest of it I like it. I don't like this one here. Wolverine claws, if you can do metal work, that's probably your best bet. I would never make I don't make claws or repair claws for people because if I do it in Aves, it'll break. You probably would should do it out of metal. You can sculpt claws out of resin and you can make a rubber mold. Now they have this stuff called like black mold, which is kind of like it's almost like a car tire. So you can actually use the liquefied white metal. I don't know if the white metal stuff you have to melt with a metal pot or if it's a mixture, and you can make metal claws out of that. But that's soft metal and that would actually break too. It's kind of claws are kind of iffy. Now the other thing you can do. So you can buy K&S rods, right? Now they make thicker ones. These are thin. See how they kind of wobble though? They actually make thicker ones. Now these are brass, so you can actually make the claw, cut it, shave it down a bit, and then install them. But you have to paint them. The one guy, Warren Resin, he used to make claws all the time, but I don't think he does them much anymore. But he would cut them out of metal or some kind of aluminum metal, and then he would buff them down. But the problem is trying to make them like legit. Honestly, if you really wanted perfect claws and it's like the Sakuma's your holy grail and you need the claws done, you can have a 3D sculptor make them, and you could contact Onage in China that does a lot of 3D printing and print stuff out like all these kits and stuff. They make the most amazing metal claws I've ever seen. I don't know how they do it. So here's a couple. This is from a replacement set from that Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. Cause this was bent, but they made these metal claws, and they're really, really amazing. So they can actually make you claws. I don't know how much they would charge though, but you know, it all depends on how much you're willing to spend and if it's like something you have to have. The only thing that Warren told me that when he would polish the claws, because they're so small and thin, if you go too hard on the polishing wheel, it bends it on you and you're screwed. So he said he used to have to find that like middle ground of polishing them where they would polish but they wouldn't bend on him because the wheel was going so fast and you only have like a claw like that big. So that's as far as I know with metal stuff. And that's why you never see me repairing any Wolverine claws in any of my videos, because I just can't do it. It's... Oh, they did delay it? Yeah, I figured they would. They're delaying everything. Anything you got on order probably ain't coming out for a while. Not to get political, but they're making this new variant Omicron the end of the world again. So everybody's getting scared. They want to lock down the world again. So yeah, I kind of figured you're not going to see stuff for a while. Chris, I think he said he tried the polishing with the wheel as well. But sometimes if you're not careful with that too, it might grab your metal and bend it. You know what it is? If you're using soft metal, it's tricky. If you're using hard metal, it's easier. But I think hard metal is even harder to work with. Like I don't know all of the metalwork stuff. And everyone I've ever contacted just don't mess with it too. So whatever Ownage does to make their claws, I think they're the best claws I've seen made so far. They're durable, they're clean, and they're not the white metal either. They actually feel like they're actually like metal. But they're so thin that they can still bend. Yeah, that's the downside with Wolverine claws. Once they bend or break, you're kind of really in a bad position to try to repair them. Unless you could find another statue and swap it out, or just find another statue that's not broken. Yeah, everything's pushed back. You know what it is? It's not. I guess it's a combination of workers are not in the factories because of the whole lockdowns, and the other thing is like everything's inflated now with oil and petroleum, and all this stuff is based on petroleum. So gonna be like this for a while. You know, computer chips are still delayed. Cars aren't being pushed out like they used to. I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on the Sideshow Storm. Probably after the 12 days of Christmas, because I got to use up my points. But that's probably not going to come out till probably next Christmas. If it comes out sooner, I'll be shocked. I don't know if they're gonna do a sale for 12 Days of Christmas. If they do, it's just kind of pushing out a lot of the older stuff. But I think sometimes they do the 12 days where each day they announce a new product. I think that's more what it is. So like, you know, day 5 might be a Marvel product, day 6 might be a DC, 7 might be an original. You know, I think that's kind of like what they do for Christmas stuff. And if they have any sales, it's just all stuff that's kind of collecting dust on the site. Chris, the brass stuff, you can use those wheels, those metal wheels that grind through metal. Those if you get the thinner brass stuff, you can use a pair of shears. But if you get the thicker stuff, you gotta probably grind it down. I have one of those small spin wheels tools in my garage, the little tiny cable with a spin wheel, and that grinds down that stuff like you wouldn't believe. So you know what it is? It's very doable if you have the tools. If you don't have the tools, it's a pain in the ass. So that's kind of like with anything, woodworking or anything. If you don't have the tools to do it, it's going to be a nightmare. That would be nice, Chris, but usually all they really ever do is just another Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. With maybe 1 or 2 low-tier characters or villains. I don't think any company's in a position anymore to risk low-tier characters with no sales, with the way things are going. Yeah, if you have a, like Chris said, a jigsaw, that'll probably save you a lot of effort. And you could probably go to, what's that store, Harbor Freight Tools, and you could probably get a cheap, like, little jigsaw table. You know, one like this big, probably for like 150 bucks. Harbor Freight's a great place if you're starting out and you don't want to drop a crazy amount of cash. Their tools are not that bad, but they're fine for statue work. You know, you're not like grinding like wood and crazy amounts of stuff, so their stuff isn't that bad. So, something to think about. Hey Raphael, how you been? Alright, I think we got a good start. Still not fond of this area, but maybe I'll tweak this out some more. I think the edges got to be built up more anyway. Just working my ass off to get stuff done. That's about it. But doesn't Harbor Freight, if you they have those 20% off coupons off any item, and then if you find the coupons in the mail or in papers, you get a free like screwdriver set or tape measure set. I have those screwdrivers and tape measures all over my garage. Yeah, I love Harbor Freight tools. I think Harbor's great. They got for what I do. I mean, if you're like a business and you're like an electrician, a carpenter, or you know, a plumber, Harbor Freight's got some stuff, but it'll probably break on you real fast. So you want to go and get better quality stuff. But if you're doing like small stuff like this and you don't want to spend crazy money, the stuff is fine there. Oh, they stopped the 20% off stuff? Okay. Yeah. Those were great deals, man. I used to go there and I used to bring like 5 coupons with me, and I would go in the store, use a coupon, buy a box of gloves, get free screwdriver set, walk out the store, go back in, buy another box of gloves, get a free screwdriver set. You know, and just keep doing that till I used up all the coupons. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're trying to get their supplies back up before they can start doing that 20% off again. Alright, so I think we got the back of the hair situated for now, so we'll clean it up. I'm probably going to have to build out more on the edging. Maybe kind of do a little whatever. And then we'll attach it. I'll attach it one day before the stream, so then we can start doing the back of it. But it's a good start. Alright, so last week we did her hair. Thinking maybe I should build out a little bit on the sides a bit, kind of thicken it up. We'll try a little bit on this side, see if it works. Actually, you know what? I remember I said I wanted to do it with Silly Putty. Let's see if Silly Putty makes it look a little bit better. So this is the head now. If we add some thickness to the side, this is a custom head for her. Power Girl's head I sold off a while ago. So this is just a different head for this item. So if I fill up the sides, it'll look a little bit something like that. So I don't know, you guys think I should add a little more volume? I don't know, it might look a little weird now. Come on, get down off of here. I don't know, I think maybe if I add a little volume on the sides, it might look a little weird. Yeah, I think it'll look too, like, going toward, Slave Leia buns, or, not Slave, well, Princess Leia. So when we take it off, I think it looks better. Yeah, I think if I added, too much volume on the sides, it might look right. What do you guys think? I mean, the sides look okay. Yeah, the ponytail's gonna be a lot thicker in the back. Let's see. Go down a little bit. Alright, so the camera's in front of my face, so bear with me a second. So if we have the ponytail back here, so it's gonna have it like that. So it's going to be thicker up top because it's got to come up more, but at least we got the back of it going. I think I just screwed up some of this. Yeah, so maybe we'll just have to wait until I add all the hair if I need to add more volume to the sides. I don't think I do. I think it'll look fine once we add it. I guess Leia in the white outfit. Like I said, I forget completely. Not really that Star Wars fan, per se. Alright, we'll wait till we get the ponytail on, and I'll make a decision then. Because if you look up at her hair up over here, you can see that the ponytail comes a little bit further over. So I'll be sculpting all that once I get that piece on there. Yeah, because well, once I add the ponytail, I'll decide if I need to add anything here as well, or over here. We'll see. You know what it is? It's kind of hard to tell at the moment until I get that piece back here, and we'll see how it flows. So we'll play it step by step. See how that works out. So for now, what I'm going, it's a shock. Every time I shock it, the camera flips. Damn cold weather. So we'll work on a bracelet now. I want to do the cuff area on the bracelet. If I can get this piece up. All right, there we go. Hey Iceman, how's it going? And Creative Collector. So that's someone who hasn't stopped by in a while. I'm just hanging in there. Oh, so you finally have off, huh? Oh, this Power Girl sketch? Yeah, it's from Faust. I found that on eBay one day. Snagged it right away. I actually wanted to send it back to the guy and see what he would remark it on some things. I gotta see if I could contact him if he would do that. I love it, but there's a couple things I would like a little added to it. See if the guy's willing to do it. Actually, before I do this, I actually got 2 commissions in this week. I actually want to show you guys. I found somebody on Ed Bain Studio. Let me wash my hands real quick. So I'll link you his things. So I like to do myself like a Christmas present like every year. So I somebody on Carlos, I forget his last name. Oh here, Carlos Silva on Ed Bain Studio. I had him commission a rose from Street Fighter, which I love, came out good, but he nailed this Power Girl though. This Power Girl is absolutely phenomenal. Just did an amazing job, and he was actually so fast and so like receptive to like changes. He sent me a sketch, and I just told him that I wanted a bigger chest, and I wanted to make sure that, you know, some artists draw it looks like, you know, there's no stretch marks between the outfit. So I had him change some of that, and he nailed this piece for me. So I got 2 cool sketches from him. He's on Instagram. And he also sells stuff on eBay once in a while from Ed Bain Studio. Yeah, he does an amazing job. And he was so fast. Like, he did the Power Girl in a week. And then since he went so fast, I asked him to do a rose for me. And I really like how he did the rose. You know what it is? It's a Street Fighter character in like a comic book art type style. And I like how he did it. So, yeah. And then I got 4 commissions coming from Ed Bain Studio, Leandro. But I commissioned him last Christmas, even before last Christmas to do them, but he's been so busy and delayed So when I get those, I'm going to do a video on all these, but I just wanted to share this with you guys. Just an amazing piece. So I got to get this up on the wall when I get a chance. Yeah, I like, what I do is I like to find a lot of these artists out there on Instagram, and that's how I found Chris Delara. She does amazing work. She's done a few for me. And I'm just trying to find all these other artists out there that do amazing work, but they're not well known, because like all my friends, all they want is Jim Lee stuff. They just want Jim Lee this, Jim Lee that, and that's all they want. But there's all these other artists out there, so I'm just trying to find people to do different styles as characters I like. Actually, Iceman, I'm not really into the colors. I know it would look cool colored, but I like the old feel of sketches, sometimes as well as colored. So it depends on the artist. If I think the artist is more, like sketchbook, like drawing, I kind of go with that. But if they do more color artwork better, I go with that. I saw that one, Charles. I wanted to get that one too as well. I like that one. That one's awesome. I would love to commission Frank Chow to do a Power Girl for me, but I doubt I'm anywhere in his price range. But I got a couple other artists that are on my list to do commissions with down the line. Just trying different people, different styles. I also noticed though there's a lot of good artists out there that they don't do commissions. They only do Patreon, and I guess the Patreons just vote on a character and then that's all they do, which sucks. Why is this not working? Yeah, that's one thing I probably would stay away from. I think Harbor Freight Tools is kind of more simplified tools than actually better detailing tools. If you want an airbrush, go for a better one. Something like airbrush and you get what you pay for. But if you just need like a basic sander or a screwdriver or power sander, drill, and you're not doing heavy stuff around the house, I think they got good stuff. If that makes sense. Really, Jacob? Usually I before I do a commission, I usually talk to the artist and see if they're opening to my, you know, what I'm looking for. And I let them know up front. And I haven't had an issue with anyone, at least not yet. What's up, Jose? Now, Jacob, is it that when you commission people they won't do it, or is it just that you find an piece of artwork and they just don't have it drawn big? You know, I don't. You know, I'm not sure if it's either or you're dealing with. I never read She. I did get a couple of the Lady Death stuff, but I never read She books. Yeah, I would always make sure you say that in the beginning. Let them know. That's what I always tell people when I do the Power Girl commissions. I always say she's known for having a big chest, so don't leave that part out. Oh, that sucks, butterfly. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff around the Lady Death era that I never really read too much. I know all the stuff that came out, but I don't think I ever really got into it, or which is kind of stupid. I should have got into that stuff more. Nah, I wouldn't say that almost killed the industry. I think it was a lot of other stuff. All the gimmick stuff too. Rebooting universes every summer. There's a lot involved. Well, you know what, Jacob? After you're done dealing with him, try the guy Carlos that I just showed, or some of the other guys from Ed Bain's studio. If you go on eBay and you look at Ed Bain's artwork, you'll find the Ed Bain's auctions, and they have tons of artists on there that are really cool. So you can kind of hunt down their names and, you know, get a hold of them on whatchamacallit, Instagram. And as far as I know, those guys will draw anything you ask for. Nothing too, you know, crazy, but they'll definitely, if you want them big, they'll draw them big for you. They seem to really do a good job. Yeah, I would say 90s was bad in that sense of all the gimmick covers and all the stuff that they were doing. But I still say the stories were good, though. I don't think that the stories were bad at all. I really enjoyed a lot of the stuff that came out in the 90s, and I still reread them now. You know, it was stories. It wasn't agendas or political stuff. It was just story stuff, and I enjoyed that a lot. But if you look at what's going on now, they have a lot of stuff where they're doing 10 different covers from different artists. Virgin covers of the cover. I mean, I'm buying a couple things here and there myself only because I love the artwork. But same thing is going on right now, though, same as the 90s. So it's not really anything that's too different. Yeah, that's why you got to go out and find the other artists from other countries or people on Instagram to get what you want these days. Everything is too offensive, but if you go to artists who want to pay their bills, they'll draw whatever you want. That's why these days it's better to do your own thing than work for a major company. Hey Jaden, how's it going? No problem, Chris. Like I said, I always liked your artwork, and I got some great pieces from you, so I'm happy. Now, whenever you get those zodiac sign prints ready, I'll be sure to snag Cancer and Leo. So, Hangerbird. Yeah, Butterfly, you know, that's, let's face it, sex sells, you know? Well, that's how she started. She started basically as a bondage character. No, Jacob, I didn't see. I'll have to look at it later. I tend not to pay attention to any video game stuff much anymore. I think I'm just gonna kind of drill a hole and put this piece there, and that's it. Then I'll paint over it. We'll go in the garage real quick and Dremel a hole. Be right back. Jaden, the only thing I have left is the original base that I sculpted that's not painted. Oh wait, no, I think I threw those away. No, I don't think I have anything anymore. I think they're all gone. I'm sorry. No, I think, I tried to list the bases on eBay and Sideshow pulled them from the eBay on me, so I don't know if I can actually sell head bases anymore. Probably, if I made them, I probably could, but you're not allowed to put Sideshow in the title. So I'll have to look up the Wonder Woman. I pretty much figured that anything they do these days is going to be straight up PG-13 type stuff. Now I can leave that like that and just glue one on at the end but paint it a different color, or I can try and do it now. Maybe I'll do it now. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jaden. Those head bases, while they were okay to make, they took a lot of time and effort, and I got too many people bitching at me about pricing. And it got to the point where it's just not worth it anymore. You know, because I had to sculpt it, mold it, cast it, and then casting like 25 of them, and then painting them. It was a lot of work. And then I would get people who would send me nasty messages about the pricing on them. I'm like, well, you don't have to buy them. But people were, didn't understand all that went into them. It wasn't like I was a factory in China. I was one person doing them. So people got really, really offended over them for some reason. Yeah, molding and casting sucks. It really does, but I mean, the only thing I might do next, Jaden, is probably when Sideshow comes out with the Power Girl next year, I might make a head base for that. And if I'm probably gonna, because I'm gonna have a few customs for myself. I might make a couple extras to sell, but it's not gonna be like 20 or 30, and maybe just like maybe extra 5 or so. Maybe that's all I'll do. Yeah, there was a lot of hate over the head bases. People were complaining that it's just a head base. It shouldn't be selling for that much, and it was just people were getting pissed. But whatever. A lot of people enjoyed them. I did them for a while. And after that, that was kind of enough. And it's not like I forced anyone to buy them. It was just, alright, I made a head base, this is my price. And it was kind of funny. The other problem too is designing them. You know, it's like not every head is the same. So you have to design the base to sort of stylize the head in a way. And I was doing the best I could with them. I don't know. I'm not trying to bitch about it. It was just, that was what I was going through. Not that I made it all public when I was doing it, you know. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, I made these and these people are complaining type bullshit. Yeah, I think what happens now is when I do a commission for somebody or somebody wants a head base for their character, it's kind of like a one-off now. That's kind of where I would do it for now on. Unless it's something I, like want to do for Power Girl for myself. Because if I make the mold and I make a couple, I can always kind of make an extra 1 or 2 to sell off to people. But Take it easy, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you get better, too. Yeah, Chris, if you go through it, you got to kind of, what I try to do is I factored in all the materials per kit, the casting, molding, the time and effort and energy, and I tried to make it fair. You know, I wasn't charging like, you know, $300 a base. I was trying to do it anywhere from like $60 to $100. And just got too much of a I guess certain designs people felt that it wasn't worth it, but whatever. You know, the Superman Batman heads, they're very, very keyed weird, so to come up with some kind of a idea for them was hard. Jacob, it's kind of hard. Depending on, are we doing a head base with just like rocks just to display it? Are we doing like a torso? Are we doing you know, a simple little block? It always depends on how far you want to go with it. You never really know. Hey, what's up, Red Dragon? Thank you, I appreciate it, man. Kind of talking about head bases at the moment. Yeah. The other problem too, I think, what people sometimes forget is I've noticed Sideshow sometimes changes up the keys. Not all the time, but they did it with the Jean Grey. So you know the Jean Grey hair sculpt I just did recently? Actually, I have an extra head here. So you got to be very careful now these days with these head bases, because if Sideshow does them in batches, so you see how this key is here? Well, I think the first round of keys were actually in half or something, or somewhere here. So when I was working on the one head, if I accidentally said, oh, it doesn't matter which head I do, I can send it to any person, I could send them the wrong key. You know, and sometimes you see these keys here, they're a little bit warped. Not every key is the same, so some keys might be straight, some keys might be, so you have to sort of kind of create the head base to wiggle a little bit so it can fit anyone who gets that random, you know, base, and their key is not the same as your key. Sometimes magnets are not all the way down, and they're pushed out, so I think a lot of people didn't realize I was trying to plan for that as well for each head base. So, you know, cause, when I was making the head bases, I had two different heads from two different statues, and I was learning that this key fit in fine, but this key didn't fit in fine. So there was a lot of problems with, you know, Sideshow might be switching up the keys, then you don't know if the mold's getting warped, and they're stretching, and they're shrinking. So there's a lot of problems to those. Jaden, I don't really do custom portraits from original, whatchamacall, right from scratch. When I did my original Power Girl head, I actually commissioned somebody to sculpt it for me. I'm not really good at like portraits, but I can swap a head from another head if I have to. The other thing too with the head bases is I was very scared to glue in the magnets because you never know if Sideshow glued in the magnets opposite. So if I sent the head base with the magnet in there and it's in the wrong polarity and then you put your head in there, it doesn't fit, it causes more problems. It's probably why Sideshow doesn't do the head bases. You can't, Jacob, you can't really do that. You can't really set up a head base for multiple heads because every head base and key is different, you know? Like for example, you know, so you have a Wonder Woman, this Wonder Woman head, the key is upwards. This head, the key is downward. So how do you make different keys to fit everything together in one? You don't. It's just not possible. And then this head would go in one way, but this hair might stop it from going in that way. So it's just, you just can't do it. It's really just, I mean, if you design a head base for 4 statues specifically, it might work, but you really, really have to engineer it. Yeah, I had a lot of people asking me when I was doing all those head bases. They were like, "Oh, can you make one head base for my Captain America statue and also like Punisher or something?" You know, I'm like, it's just not possible. Yeah, see, action figures would work. Now, the other thing too, though, is say you have say you created a base, like let's put Mount Rushmore for example, and you had a Captain America statue, an Iron Man statue, and you know, a Hawkeye statue, and you wanted to put all their extra heads on like a Mount Rushmore type base. That would work, you know, so you can put each head in a display like that, but you can't have one base for 2 different types of statues. I think that was kind of lost on people there for a while, and I think that's why I got some backlash. The backlash was mostly the price. That was kind of where everybody was getting pissed off about it. They wanted it, but they didn't want to spend that money, so... Jaden, no, this is a Patreon voted live stream series character. So I had the Power Girl statue, so I put up a couple characters to vote on. This was one of them. So the Patreons voted for her. She'll be up for grabs, the Patreons first when she's all done. If none of the Patreons want it, it'll go on probably eBay or on my website. So that's kind of what I tried to do with these live stream stuff. It's kind of like get the Patreons and people involved, see how we work on them and stuff. Iceman baking what? AO, what is AO? If I remember this weekend, maybe I'll put up the Wonder Woman voting for the Patreons. If I have time Sunday and I don't have to list anything on eBay, maybe I'll put up that poll. I have to just find one more outfit pictures. Ah, okay. I didn't know what the hell you were baking there. Have a good one, Charles. Thanks for stopping by. Let me wash out these brushes real quick. Okay, so what I'm going to do this weekend is I'm going to look for a flash for the base, and I'm going to think about the bottom of our base a little bit more. So like I said, what I was thinking of doing is street. So this would be the street here. And this would be like, you know, like a manhole cover type thing, and then this would be like the dotted line. I think it would be kind of looking like maybe the street's kind of cracking up because she's big. And then over here, I got to think of something she's stepping on. So I was thinking maybe a mailbox. Or something I could find that it could be 3D printed. Well, the idea is I don't want to make it look like she's too big, but I don't want to make it look like she's too small. I gotta kind of plan it out where it's kind of easy to work with. The other thing too is, you know, I understand that this foot is up, and if it's crushing something, it'll be very hard to sculpt that. Like if she's stepping on a car, that would be kind of hard to like crush the car, unless it was like a Matchbox car. But then if I did a Matchbox car, I would have to find it in scale to her foot, in a sense. And then Flash would be too small for the Matchbox car, you know what I'm saying? Because I was hoping Flash might be like this big. Something like that big running. So something over here, like a mailbox. Because if she's stepping on a mailbox, people stand about that high off the mailbox. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking of something like that for this. I want to give it an idea that she is big, but she's in the street. So got to try to look up some of those 3D sculpts you guys said that there's definitely a couple Flashes running. Because like I said, the reason why I want to use Flash is because this animated outfit, it seems that Flash was fighting her a lot. So it'd be kind of funny to have Flash there. The other thing too could be a fire hydrant. But the problem is a fire hydrant with water, I don't have clear resin to kind of come up with that. I mean, well, actually I do have that clear resin, but I don't have anything that can be flowing out. So I'm thinking mailbox, fire hydrant, cars, kind of eh. Unless I just go through those 3D file sites and see if there's anything else that might work. I don't know, you guys have any suggestions? Trying to think of something that she could be standing on that makes sense but doesn't have to be crushed. Was there Iceman? I don't know. I actually forget the cartoon. I remember I've seen it with her in it, but the only stuff I've looked recently is just like pictures I've been finding. Well, I'm actually not thinking a yard. I'm thinking like the city. Like she's actually in the city fighting. So I'm thinking more like of this is a curb. This is the street. Flash is running between her legs. And she's actually stepping on something. You know, unless there's a... See, the other thing too is if there was like a newsstand, the problem is a newsstand, the character would be that small, you know? I want to have the character semi-big. And the only reason why I threw this glop of resin here is just so I can hold her up for now. It's not that this has to be like a glob of resin. Yeah, a newsstand would work, but like I said, a newsstand this tall would make the characters like this tall. And then the cars would be like this big, you know? I know she towers over, like, you know, she could tower over a building, but Unless I find something on those 3D sites. Because, Raz, I'm going to have to look through that stuff. You know? Yeah, actually a hot dog cart might work if there's one on there. You know, if this is the hot dog cart about that big, then Flash would be about that big. That could work if there is one on those sites. I have one site saved already. Let me see if there's anything there. This is the problem with when I come to bases. I always got to try to brainstorm something. So I think it's called Studio 3D Print. No, that's not the site. That's another site. Wow, that thing that just popped up. Good thing I don't have that showing on the stream. CG Trader, that's the one. Let's see, I guess we'll just type in cart. Yes, they actually do have carts. Like here, actually, let's, like there's something like that. It's simple. It can make it look like she's crushing the hot dog cart on Flash trying to get some hot dogs. Trying to see if there's any other carts there. Yeah, here's a hot dog cart. So there's two of them so far. I kind of like those two. There's a couple others, but they're too stylized. Yeah, I gotta look for, what is it? You gotta be on STL, right? The other thing too is we could do a Wonder Woman statue, like Sonic just said, and maybe like she's crushing Wonder Woman statue. Yeah, I'm not seeing any hot dog STL files. Well, actually, there's this one. Yeah, I hit the STL button. I'm just looking up carts for now. We're seeing like what kind of carts are there. There's another one. That one looks a little too cheesy. I just typed in cart instead of hot dog cart just to kind of get a wide variety of stuff. Yeah, here's another one. Yeah, so there is those two I linked, which aren't bad. Well, I'm not too worried about the stick stuff because what I could do is I could have my friend print it, but I can sort of break it and make it look like it's semi-crushing. So it doesn't actually have to be completely perfect. It can make it look like she's crushing it in a sense too. So I'm not worried about any thin areas because I'll make it look like it's being crushed. But so far, those are the only two. I'm only on page 4 at the moment, so there's like 500 pages. We'll type a hot dog, car hot dog. Alright, so there is hot dog carts. There is a few of them. We'll do STL. There's only 3. But I like the one that's got the 3 wheels and the hot dog I mentioned. Yeah, like Iceman, I'm not really worrying about it that much because so if we go with the one that has the umbrella, so say we printed about that thick, what I could do is I could make it look like the wheels are cracked and she's starting to crush it, and the umbrella, as long as the top of the umbrella is sort of good, I can have the umbrella broken off, and then we can have like Flash running to it type thing, like running this way, and that's where the thing is. So I'm thinking maybe that's a good idea. Or instead of a street, what we could do is yeah, okay, now I'm kind of brainstorming here, so bear with me on this one. How about this idea? How about we do a park scene? So say this is actually the area where you jog, and there's a hot dog cart right here, and this is kind of like a hill with grass, and Flash is standing next to the hot dog cart, but she's towering over him at the park. So if we have a Flash standing here, and they say it's a 3D printed Flash, what I could do is I can cut the head and have the head looking upwards while he's at the hot dog stand, and this is kind of like a little bit of hill with rocks, and this is kind of where you jog, and this could be like grass. Actually, I kind of like that a little bit better. And what I could do though is I can actually ask you, Iceman, I can actually get the Flash file. Maybe if you want to, you can turn the head upwards for me. You know, I'll pay you to do it. And then I can print that out and I can have Flash looking up. Yeah, I can do like a little like rock scene, like a little ledge rock type scene. Yeah, I could put a park bench over here. You know, a park bench could be like right there. It doesn't have to be straight though, you know, I can have it at an angle too, you know. So we can do it at an angle. We can have the trolley or the cart here, we can have Flash here looking up, and then we can have the park bench over there. What do you guys think of that idea? Instead of the street, so this way I don't have to really go crazy trying to have her crush anything. So what I'll do is I'll look for a Flash file I like. We can have the head turn upwards, have him stand in front of a cart, and then put a park bench over here. This way it's kind of a little kinky. But what I'll do is I'll set it up where Flash is removable, So this way, whoever owns it, if they don't like flash looking up and it's too risque for them, they can pull flash off the base and just have the hot dog cart. But yeah, so I think I like that idea better. So I would just have to print the hot dog cart in a certain scale with flash and match it with the park bench. So the 3 items would have to sort of be in scale, but also fit on the base. And I think that'll be kind of a funny idea. So I just got to find a flash file then. I like that one hot dog cart. Park benches are everywhere. Iceman, yeah, my friend can print over in Canada for me. But I mean, if you do the 3D file, we can talk. I'll hit you up on Instagram or something, or hit me up on Instagram and we could talk. See if, you know, how it'd work out. Just kind of brainstorming with you guys now. So flash, you know, the other thing too is we can actually, if you think you can do it, it's not much work, you can, if we have a flash file, put his hand up holding a hot dog too. That would be kind of funny. Have him holding a hot dog looking up at the same time. But yeah, if you want, we'll talk. Well, I'll hit you up this weekend. I want to find a flash file that I kind of like. I'll get a 3D printer someday. I don't want to get one now. I'd have to redo the whole studio to find a spot for it. And I got so much work as it is anyway. Someday I'll get it, not now. I got too much other stuff I want to do first. So there is one site. So CG Trader, does it have flash on it? Yeah, there's a couple flashes. Oh, they got a heavyset flash. That would be funny to use that flash. There's a couple flashes here. I just want to find a simple one. I'll have to look a little bit more. I'll do some more research this weekend. Yeah, that one right there, I like. It's only $6. And then there's that other site. What is it? Studio 3D Print. I'm gonna look at Raz. Raz put up a list too. He gave it to me. Of all the stuff I gotta look through. Yeah, I'm gonna go through all those lists you gave, Raz. I'm gonna look through and see some stuff. I don't know, I'm thinking if I don't find any flashes I like, I'm thinking about that heavy set flash. I think that would be funny. Have the heavy set flash standing right here, looking upwards, holding a hot dog. So it's not actually Flash, it's just some guy that's in the Flash suit. That might be even funnier. Got the idea down now. I think we're in a good position. I just gotta figure out where we're gonna go with it. So yeah, if we do a rock area over here, I think that'll look good. Yeah, it's just about brainstorming, you know, kind of trying to come up with something that'll work without going too crazy, you know. I don't like to focus too much on bases when I do my characters. I like to focus on the character more. But I think this will tell a funny story. So all I really need to do is finish up the hair. I gotta do the laces on this here, and then I have to add that piece to here. Where's that piece? Here it is. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is add this piece. I gotta break off this stuff, or I might add it. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna add this, but I want to put this here. It's gonna still be painted gold. But yeah, Iceman, crushing the statue and stuff would be good, but I think something like that has to be planned out more. And I don't think I want to go that route. I think the idea of her just kind of towering some dude eating a hot dog in a Flash outfit is kind of funnier. But like I said, the Flash character doesn't have to be attached to the base. Make him removable. So trying to come up with some funny, weird stuff. That's all. But yeah, so I think I'll clean her up this week a little bit more. I'll clean up this area too a little bit more. I'll plan out the wristband here. We'll do the laces at the very end because I don't want to handle it and snap them off. And then hopefully next week we can really work on the hair more. I'll try and clean up her head this week, prime this area up, and I'll see if I can attach this hair. Oops, almost dropped it. Get that in there like so. And then we can start sculpting the top of it. No, because now that all this in here is kind of done in there, I don't have to worry about doing that part. So she's moving along. So since she's moving along, I'll try and put up the Wonder Woman voting. So this way we can sort of get onto the Wonder Woman, only because it's Month is going faster than expected. Alright, I think that's it for today. I think we got a good plan going. I think the base is going to work out pretty well. The hair is pretty much ready to go, where next week we can sit there and really get the hair worked on. She should be primed up, and then I'll hopefully have a better idea of the base too. So she's moving along. So I think by the time any of the base elements are ready to be worked on, she should be pretty much finished the figure. She should be pretty much like ready for paint. But that's what I'm going to call it for tonight, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. You guys have a good weekend. Like I said, I'll try to do some more Picardo streams during the weekdays of next week. So if you guys have a chance, be sure to look on for those. If not, I'll see you next Friday. So have a good one.